Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your love life reading for May 2019. Thank you guys so much for all your patience and understanding. I'm still dealing with that horrible cough. So just a fair warning, there may be a little bit of coughing. If I can edit all the times I cough out, I will. Thank you guys thank you guys so much for having the most views along with Pisces and Scorpios. You guys had the most views and the most likes. So I'm going to reward you guys with extra, or separate, I should say, separate love life readings. And they'll be extended love life readings. Okay, so I'm just kind of gonna go all over the place here with, love energies, and then we'll also do singles and couples, and maybe do compatibility with all signs and what's going on, and we'll take it from there. So overall love message, thank you to all my Virgos for all your love and support. Let me have a Whispers of Love Oracle message for my Virgo friends and Crosswatchers for May 2019. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. That is beautiful. Oh dear, this cough is really getting to me. I sat here for like 30 minutes trying to get your reading started. Really wanted to, get these readings out to you, but these cough attacks are no joke. So if you guys have some sort of holistic remedy that can help, or please send me some healing vibes, because I would love to get rid of this cough. I think I've tried everything already. So here we go. Appreciate this moment, Virgos. Some of you may not be realizing that, I think I said it in your general, you're at a turning point here. Because, yeah, finally, right? The Justice card. Because I feel as though so many of you, let me get that out of the way. With that general reading, if you haven't checked it out, I'll link it right around here. I feel as though for so many of you who did resonate with the general reading in terms of recovery, you're realizing that you're recovering from your painful past. Yeah, see? Four of Pentacles just finished my sentence for me. Yep, because you are in that momentum of forward movement. You have two eights here. Oh, yeah. Forward movement and away, far, far away from that third-party situation. So, and really quickly, because this is going to be an extended reading, I'm going to pull several sets of cards for you guys. If this doesn't resonate, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but I'm going to pull different sets of cards for you guys. Six of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Okay, so for some of you, yes. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. And so remember, with the general energies, the main message was that message of recovery. And I really felt that so many of you were on a road to recovery from a broken relationship, from needing to walk away. Now, when you appreciate the moment for what it is, good or bad, I know it's difficult to appreciate a tough moment, a harsh moment, a heartbreak, heartache, that moment when you realize someone has just been lying to your face, someone who may have been lying to you with, the intentions that they loved you or that they wanted a life with you, and then you find out that it was all bullshit. So appreciate this moment, like I said, good or bad. Because sometimes we have to go through bad moments to appreciate the good ones. And now you're at this turning point where things are moving much more quickly. The further you move away from, what felt was unfair and unjust for you, the easier it becomes to realize you put in so much work and effort into that past relationship. For some, you're still in this situation and you know you need to walk away from it, and you haven't had the courage yet, or the strength, or what I'm hearing for some, the finances to move away from the situation. Some of you are living with this problem or in this toxic home environment because you have a toxic partner. You're trying to get the financial the financial help or the financial assistance. You're trying to save up some money, get guarded with your money and move the fuck on, right? I think for some of you, you were feeling as though there was no way there could have been a third party situation. And then you discovered, as you really started stepping away from that loop of toxicity, of whatever karmic cycle you were in, you felt this need to put your guard up even more. The more you put your guard up, the more you started putting two and two together. I do feel that now, that although, however painful it was to discover this information, to realize this person had, it's like they were living a double life. Some of you a triple life because they had a few other partners. It makes you wonder whether or not they ever got tired of the facade, right? But you're at this point in the Justice card when you say, I'm going to do right by me. Quick and forward movement, putting my guard up to the bullshit. I feel as though for some of you, you're not in communication. Your communication was just like, nope, I'm done, turning my back on you. Goodbye. It's like first you put that block up and then you turn your back and you just walked away. I do feel that there was a sense of so much anger and resentment after everything that you put into this, after everything you gave them. But you got to the point of realizing, you know what? That's their bad. They fucked up. They lost me. What good is it to me to be left hanging and stewing in my own sadness, depression, anger, resentment, or debt for those of you that were taken for granted by a narcissist? But this is just that moment of realization, of self-realization, that you are doing good for yourself. You've finally gotten the answers that you found within yourself, that you've made the right decision to move away from this toxic partner or this toxic home environments, marriage, relationship. Let me have Rebel Tarot deck for whoever it is that resonates with this message. Fuck fear. Those of you that haven't gotten out of this situation because you have a little bit of fear that's still holding you back. Maybe you're stuck in a codependent relationship. You're afraid to leave them. They're afraid to leave you. You're afraid of what's going to happen to them if you leave. You're afraid what's going to happen to you if you leave. Love yourself. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. One more card, please. Stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. Listen to the fact that they're probably not communicating with you. Stop talking. They're obviously not. Listen to the fact that everything that has been said to you probably has a double meaning to it, because that's what I'm hearing for somebody. You're dealing with someone who knows how to manipulate, who knows the game better than you. If that is you, stop talking. Do what's best for you. And love. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Be careful who you give your love to. Okay? All right, Virgos. Gosh, I'm so sorry about all this coughing. Sorry about that. Had to edit out my cough attack if you suddenly saw that some cards were missing. So let's get to it. What is the overall love energy, love message for my Virgo singles? Virgo singles, straight up single, wondering why the hell you're still single. How do we stop being single? For some of you Virgos that no longer want to be single, right? Okay. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So if you're wondering why you're still single, know that you've been trying to control every aspect of this situation, of the past, present, and future. You have certain expectations of the way you want things to unfold. You're still single. This is what I'm hearing. Don't shoot the messenger. You're still single because you want things a certain way, and that's not the way they're meant to be. Trust the process. Trust the universe. When you are ready to release these expectations, where some of you have had your whole entire lives planned out, it's time to stop and hand the reins over to the universe. You need to trust the universe, trust in divine timing that the right partner for you will appear after you have gone through the process of readying yourself for them. There are things that you need to go through in life to help prepare you for your divine counterpart. Okay? So let go of control issues. I know Virgos can be a little stubborn sometimes. I know sometimes you want things a certain way and it becomes almost this unhealthy obsession with having things play out a certain way or with a certain someone. If you've got your eye on a particular person because you're dead set on this is the one for you, and so you're going to be single and wait for them to come around, know that there is a process to everything. Know that everything has its time. And everything that we go through in life has a lesson. Think back to other situations, other relationships, to why things didn't work out or why things worked out the way they did. And understand that there was a lesson in everything. And if you look back at your past, have you learned all of those lessons? And if you think that not everything has a lesson, then you haven't learned a lesson yet. And it will repeat itself. It will keep presenting itself to you until you get on the ball, honey. So let go of control issues in the home. Perhaps you have this idea of how you want the courtship, the partnership, a relationship to play out. make sure you guys can see them pretty good there. Finally got my nails done. Oh. 8 and 9 along with the World card. It's time to close out those cycles. Move past those expectations, those control issues. I'm not saying don't have standards, right? I'm not saying settle for that asshole that keeps coming in and out of your life. What I'm saying is don't plan every second, every move, every outcome of your life. I hope you've got a clear view there. Let me see. Because I'm a little OCD about this. Oh, look at that. I can take one more card. This one it is. You're not going anywhere or at a very slow pace because of those control issues. So, why is a relationship not working out with the new person every time you meet someone new? Is it because you're controlling? Is it because you want things done a certain way, and if they don't meet those expectations, then they don't meet you? Right? Do you have this childhood little girl fantasy that you wanted to be married by a certain age? You wanted to be engaged by a certain age? You wanted to buy your house by a certain age? You wanted to have children by a certain age? And you're realizing that as you get closer to that age, it hasn't been working out. There is a sense of stagnancy because you're moving at such a slow pace that you feel as though you're not sure that this is ever going to move forward for you. You're not sure if everything that you've been planning out your whole life, what you visualized for your future, you're not sure you're just not sure. It's almost as though you're doubting yourself. Like you got to this point where maybe you fantasized, maybe you dreamed, maybe you daydreamed about having a specific life or a specific outcome, a specific timeline. Because Virgos can be planners. They can be meticulous. The Lover's card. You have a specific person in mind. Whether it's an ex, I feel as though for some of you it's like a childhood romance. Journey. Message of concern. I have this feeling as though some of you may have had this, let me see, I don't even know if you can see these. Put these down here. Some of you may have been in a long distance relationship, or the reason why you're single is because this person or your partner or your love interest is at a distance from you. I feel as though for some of you, you felt like they're going to go and do what they need to do. Work, study. Maybe they're only going to be gone for a short amount of time. You thought they were going to be back. You felt you needed to do your thing. They needed to do their thing. And now you're feeling like this King of Pentacles, right? That is appearing as though they've got it all together. I'm ready. Where are you? Why aren't you hustling your ass over here fast enough? How much longer do I need to keep waiting? You should have already been done with school. Aren't you coming like right after graduation? Aren't we celebrating this graduation? What's going on? I haven't heard from you. And when you do hear from them, it is a message of concern. Some of you are even wondering if this trip, if this journey that you've been on or that they've been on has separated you from this partner in terms of you took a break from each other. As I was saying, you took a break from each other, and the intention for one or both of you was to just hit the pause button, take a break, live your life as individuals, and get back together once this chapter of your life comes to a completion, right? For those that are studying abroad, for those that had to leave for work for a year. I feel as though others of you are single now because someone left or because you had to leave. Okay, so someone here was in a relationship, single now. They've got a message of, hey, I've got this great opportunity to move or leave or work or go to school or attend whatever at a distance, and I'm going to be gone for a while. And in that time, we should take a break. Whether that was you that communicated that or them to you. That is where you kind of got the anxiety of, you know what? What if he doesn't come back? And you felt a sense of losing control in this relationship, losing the relationship, period. You've got this anxiety and fear and worry that it's not going to get back together. Maybe it was only going to be for a short amount of time, and now it's longer than you had wanted. But know that you have to allow this situation to unfold naturally. This is a journey. Everything has a lesson, as I said. So I feel that with the journey card, some of you are taking a journey and starting a new chapter in your life, whether you or this person that you were involved with. Or some of you have just had a successful completion abroad, somewhere else, and you're coming back home. But there is a message of concern here. Whether this is so what I just heard is you didn't realize that you weren't going to continue this relationship upon returning, or vice versa. You thought that you left this person behind and they would come back, you would come back, or they would come back, and things would just pick up where you had left off. You know, I'm really feeling here like this is your anxiety. This is love, romantic love. If you've separated from your partner to take a journey, whether they did or you did, I think your anxiety is telling you you're going to receive a message of concern soon. And so you're seeing yourself as this single person who should probably just move on. That jerk's not coming back. And you're like slowly inching away from it. But for someone here, they're coming back sooner than you anticipated. Like they're supposed to be gone for, you know, a few months or a few years. But it's going to end sooner than you expected. So those of you really just in your head thinking, I'm going to move on before they move away from me. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm going to start looking for someone else before they find someone else first. Because you can't fathom, you cannot imagine, you can't stomach the thought or the idea of them moving on with someone else and leaving you hanging here and making you feel like you've just been played for a fool. But be careful, Virgo, because I feel as though if you take action before they do, you're going to end up hurting them the way you were afraid that they were going to hurt you. That is your message here for my singles. If you are in separation mode right now, someone had to go away for a job, for school, for whatever it is. This is about traveling. Someone needing to travel, whether they've already traveled or that they're going to. I feel that even if you agreed on taking separate journeys during this time, doing your own thing, finding yourself, I feel as though some of you just didn't have enough faith in the relationship or in the situation that it will end up back to the way things were. There was a lot of fear and worry here. And so it was one of those where I'm going to get them before they get me. Oh, yeah, my ear is ringing. So that definitely applies to someone. Let's move on. Let's move on to my couples, married couples, serious relationships, serious partnerships. Single Virgos, careful of how you treat this situation. Have a clear understanding that if you are going to be in separation and you are going to live as singles, that you understand each other's boundaries and what's okay and what isn't okay. So that when you try to return back to each other, there is no misunderstanding and that there is no pain or resentment or anger. All right, what is going on for my coupled up Virgo friends? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Getting to know each other. Did we have this already in April? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel for some of you that have just gotten started with a new relationship, you're getting to know each other on a deeper level. Sorry about that. Accidentally hit. And those of you that perhaps have been together for a while, you start to discover new things about each other, like things that you didn't even think can possibly happen. Maybe you've known your partner for quite some time, and then all of a sudden they tell a childhood story and you're looking at them like, who's this fool? I never heard that story before. right? You get to know each other. And then sometimes you get to know each other and it explains a lot of the shit you already know about the person, right? When they start sharing childhood stories or experiences. Just wanted to show this to you quickly. I'm not taking them, but I am showing them to you because I don't generally take more than 2 to 3 cards. King of Wands, 2 of Cups, the Strength card, and the Lovers card. Okay, so this is a very deep and passionate relationship with someone. This is soulmate energy. Divine partnership. Look at that. It's like you graduated. You've got someone here that is taking action towards this divine partnership. I feel as though this is testing your patience, that you really need to remain calm and strong. The face of strength, patience, and understanding. This is a queen taking care of her king and following his lead. Having trust and faith in this connection, in this situation. Because you've got a king here that's taking action to make this connection stronger. That applies to someone here. Congratulations, Virgo, if that resonates with you. You've got someone that's very serious about you and manifesting that relationship, that connection. Okay, a few other cards flew out. Let me show you. 4 of Wands, the Star, King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. So I feel like there was a sense of ending, a harsh ending, betrayal. And there was a need for healing. However, I feel that someone here went through a harsh breakup, a harsh ending, an end to certain expectations that brought about this healing energy where you finally felt that there was hope in this marriage or relationship in coming together. That is a sign of hope for someone. That things will work out, that things will heal as time goes on and you'll be able to trust each other again. Oh, these are some funky energies, Virgo couples. And there is your King of Wands again. Along with the Knight of Pentacles. The Devil, Capricorn. If you have Capricorn in your chart. I hear this message loud and clear. Empress, Hierophant, and the Sun. That's a nice combination. So many. Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords, 4 of Wands again. Too many flipping out. Page of Cups. Restless energy for you couples. Don't worry, I'm pulling more cards. Like I said, thank you guys. That's why this is an extended reading, for having the most views and likes. Okay, guys, getting to know each other. I feel that for some of you, this is a new relationship. Maybe you've been seeing each other for a few weeks, a few months. it's a nice change of pace compared to what you dealt with in the past. You felt tight and bound to an old relationship, a toxic energy, a toxic relationship, codependent relationships, someone with addictions, if not you. It took you a long time to finally walk away from this energy, from this relationship. So this new person comes in, you're getting to know each other. I feel as though it didn't take you very long to realize that this person was worth your time and energy and love. This connection feels much stronger and is paying out in so many other ways than what the last relationship did. And so while you were feeling left out in the cold, or perhaps you left that other person out in the cold, you had a new opportunity to be able to love again when this new person came in. And without a doubt, you did not have to even think twice about that crossroads. And yet, some of you still felt attached, tied and bound from the last person. But you finally made the decision to walk away. And I feel for some of you, you had been walking away, at least trying to, for quite some time. And every time that person would come back into the picture, it was emotionally draining, mentally draining. Walking on eggshells, wondering, is this going to end in an argument? Is this when I finally walk away? Just an FYI, Virgo couples, that person that you left, they're going to come back. Absolutely coming back. They're coming back and they're going to love bomb you, and they're going to tell you how much they miss you and they love you and offer you this cup of love. And they are going to say so many things to try to get back on your good side. They know exactly what to say to you to get you to believe them. However, they're at the page status, they're page of cups. They don't have everything that they need to compete with this King of Wands. Not that it should be a competition, but this King of Wands has more to offer than this Page of Cups. You've already realized that this is the connection for you. This is someone who you can count on, who you can depend on, who loves and respects you, who is there for you, who is your rock. And then you have someone here who's put you through hell and back, who has become this memory of pain and despair. I feel as though it was a very, very toxic tie to this person. You felt as though you could not break free. I even feel as though some of you are actually surprised at the fact that being able to leave this toxic past, this karmic relationship from your past, was easier than you thought. I do feel that you will get communication from this person in the month of May. They're coming back in. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. You will get a message. Some of you will be from an official person. You'll have official word. An official person will be sending you this. So a new pathway will unfold when that happens. So let me tell you, for those of you that were married and in separation, You may be served with papers, or you may be doing the serving. Divorce, legal separation. You want a new life, a new path. Look at those beautiful butterflies. That is the light and the end of the tunnel, although the path may be rocky and rough. With each step you take towards that light, Virgo, you are metamorphosing. You are changing. You've gone through the pain and the heartache. You now know that you won't deal with this type of toxic energy. You want to serve me papers? Bring it. For some of you, it becomes a official person. I feel that those of you that are not married or dealing with divorce, I feel as though this is someone who personally delivers a message. Maybe you've blocked or avoided this person from the past. They don't know how else to reach out to you. And so they send a friend, a family member, a coworker with a letter. Okay, so what I just got here for some of you, you may get a certified letter. Your official person is your mail carrier. They want to make sure that they get word to you. So this is what I'm hearing. How funny. They don't want to hear, I didn't get your text, I didn't get your message, I didn't get your DM, your WhatsApp, whatever. I didn't get your email. They want a way to, without a shadow of a doubt, prove to themselves, know with security that you received this message from them. So some of you expect that letter, that message, that information from that person from your past to come in. They don't have to be someone in uniform or like an actual process server, although for some of you, yes, it is. However, take it with stride. Continue getting to know this new partner. I feel like I got something similar to this to you guys, like the beginning part for last month. Or maybe it was for another sign, that it is someone who helps you move forward in your life, who accompanies you on this pathway. This is a great message of getting to know yourself better, finding your inner strength, making the right choices, self-love, choosing the right path, the right partner. Now, if you're cross-watching and you know this is you, it's not a good reading, right? So that was for my Virgo couples. Why don't we do cross-watchers? Cross-watching. Who's cross-watching Virgo? Virgo, if that applies to you, if that resonates to you, I feel as though you already know what you need to do. You don't need me to pull more cards. You already know. And I feel as though some of you almost want to say, okay, what happens if I do this? Can you pull cards on that? Yeah, I know. Trust yourself, Virgo. Trust yourself. I know sometimes we want to anticipate the next step. So let's see. What's going on with Virgo's cross-watcher? What do we need to know? Actually, I need a message for the Virgo cross-watcher. Spirit, what is the message the Virgo cross-watcher needs to hear? Oh, wow. No shit, guys. You saw me shuffling. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So, codependency, you know, really quickly. Virgo Crosswatcher. If you lost your Virgo because you're dealing with addictions or your relationship was based on a codependency, this is a message for you. How can Virgo's Crosswatcher break free from this codependency? Let me grab another deck. Let's clarify the codependency card. Let's help Virgo's Crosswatcher. How do they break free from this codependency? How do they heal and move on? Oh, yeah. You need help. Real professional help. My dear Virgo Crosswatcher, I feel your pain. Are you ready to break free from the codependency? Are you ready to... No, you're not ready. Look at that Four of Pentacles. I ask if you're ready and you're like, nope, nope, leave me alone. I know what I got to do. Leave me alone. Don't try to tell me what to do. You're not even listening. You're probably going to be talking shit the whole time, right? You're probably going to be talking back to everything I say here, but I'm going to say it for those Virgo Crosswatchers that give a damn. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Some of you need real help. Counseling, support groups, Alcoholics Anonymous, Al-Anon, Overeaters Anonymous, Gamblers. Give me some straight up truth to this codependent Crosswatcher. Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. And yeah, I do see that here. Those of you that work in a toxic place where perhaps there's drinking or money or gambling involved, illegal activity that you may be getting caught up in. Again, with the drinking, take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1, okay, maybe 2, but move on. If you have a serious drinking problem, please get the help that you need. If you're thinking that this relationship with the Virgo didn't happen or isn't going to happen or didn't work out because of your drinking, but the next one will, no. You're going to continue carrying that same type of energy. I feel as though you knew that you weren't in the right place to have a relationship with your Virgo or your Virgo love interest, whether that you did have a relationship in the past or not. I feel as though so many of you did realize you wanted that 10 of Cups with them. You did. You just didn't know how to create it. You knew that you needed to start all over. You knew you needed to get rid of old ways, bad habits, your drinking, your gambling. You know, being this little flirty over here. third-party situations, always having that backup of, you know, in case this current partnership, this current love interest doesn't work out, I already got another one on standby. But that type of behavior is toxic to your growth, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. And then you wonder why shit isn't working out for you. Why you feel like you need to guard yourself from these things. And then you say, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to live my best life. And I'm going to, you know, overindulge in food, in alcohol, in sex, in shopping. You know, it's an overindulgence, overspending, getting carried away with your drinking or beyond that, if it goes beyond drinking for some of you. Greed and gluttony, overeating to the point that you almost don't recognize yourself. You almost want to be like this total snob towards the Virgo, like, oh, I'm too good for you anyway, right? And yet you're still thinking about them. You're still affected by what didn't work out. And you're still going around meeting other people and keeping all these other love interests in your life, all these different opportunities. Some of you, this has to do with your job. If you are around other people that you like keeping around and you know, use the excuse of, oh, it's because I work with them, or, oh, it's because of work. That was part of the reason why they probably couldn't trust you. You may get caught up at work where if you have an opportunity to fix things with your Virgo, shit is going to go down at work. You will get caught up there, believe me. Because there will be a third party that comes in to spill the beans on everything. So be careful of what you do from here on out. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. If you know that you're fucking around with someone who doesn't know how to, you know, be casual, or that you're not sure whether or not you can trust them with certain information. If maybe there was a night where you drank too much and said too much, you got a feeling this person just might go and communicate to your Virgo and say all these things. That communication is coming in. You are right to feel as though that person can't be trusted. You know what? Let me pull a Kipper card here. I knew it. Yep, I had a feeling that's why. That is why I pulled these cards. Wow. Okay. You got a feeling you just can't shake. You had a night or many nights of overindulgence, of spending time with someone maybe who was an older woman. Maybe this was one of your backups that you felt you can trust. Maybe you went and you cried to them You had these feelings of despair. You couldn't help but, wow. I just totally felt like you were lost. You felt hopeless. You felt pain. You didn't know what to do or how to come back from the fact that things weren't working out, whether it was a breakup or whether they just, you know, separated from you, shut you out of their life, whatever it may be here. You had these intense feelings of despair and sadness. And on the outside, you portrayed yourself like, I don't give a shit. Whatever. Their loss. They're going to be sorry they lost me. And so you turned around to one of these backups that you've had readily available. Probably an older woman. And you try to swoon them, right? You try to keep busy with them, thinking this will help you get over your Virgo. And perhaps there was a night of drinking and beyond that. And you said more than you should have, not realizing that this mature woman is probably an immature woman. Because it's almost as though they're going to say too much. They're going to spill beans in an effort to protect you or to win you over permanently. But it is going to cause some chaos and havoc, let me tell you. If this resonates with you, careful who you trust with what you say about your Virgo. It's going to get back to them. Absolutely will. And if this is going on at your job, if this is going on at happy hour, get clear about what you want and how you want to move forward. Okay, my cross-watcher friend. Careful what happens. I wish you the best, my cross-watcher friend. That is a really tough one. I know you feel as though, you know, maybe your Virgo has met someone new and they've moved on. And so you said, well, I might as well too. Honey, get the help that you need. Absolutely get the help that you need. You've got codependency issues. It's time to fix them, right? It's time to heal from those codependency issues. All right, let's see. What else is going on? What else does Virgo and their cross-watcher, what do they need to know? Two cards for Virgo. Wow. Two cards for Virgo. And when I said Virgo on their cross-watcher, what does Virgo need to know? Is that there's a lot of bullshit that caused that heartache. There's a lot of pain, disillusionment, suffering, heartbreak. Because you believed all 7 cups were good. Tell me about the cross-watcher. Wow. Cross-watcher, the Tower and the Star. Scorpio and Aquarius. Cross-watcher, you may have caused this heartache to the Virgo. They got sick and tired of your bullshit. And now they're trying to heal and move past this heartache. And although you thought your world crumbled when they got sick and tired of your bullshit, know that this needed to happen because you needed to get right by you. There is hope in healing. Whether or not you and your Virgo get back together, whether or not you reconcile. When you get up off the floor, I feel as though for so many of you, that breakup, that separation, that word from them that they didn't want anything to do with you anymore because they were sick and tired of the bullshit, of the pain, of the lies, the heartache, the manipulation, making them believe or think that there was a future with both of you together. Now, my Crosswatcher friend, it's time for you to get it together for yourself. One more card for Virgo. How does Virgo heal from this and move on? Did I get one? How does Virgo heal from this and move on in a new relationship? Just like the couples reading said, you will find your healing and you will move on towards a new relationship, one that has a soulmate energy, a strong connection. Clarify the Tower and the Star for the Crosswatcher. How do they move on from this? Well, again, double Scorpio here. How does the Crosswatcher move on from this? It's time to get out of your head. This is self-imposed prison. You put yourself in this situation and now it's time for you to get yourself out of it. Understand and realize that some of the sneakiness, the lies, the cheating, the manipulations, not owning up to your own shit, not taking responsibility for what was yours to begin with. You have to do that for your highest good. And if there's no communication with that person, it's fine. But do it for yourself. Crosswatcher, that is how you move on from it. Heal and move forward. For some of you Virgos, it may not be a new relationship, but rather when that person comes back in and takes ownership, takes responsibility for all the bullshit from the past where you actually, you know, I'm not saying not everyone can be sincere about it, but this time around, maybe it feels different to some of you. Then this is your realization that there will be a renewal to that relationship. Okay, my Virgo friends, that was your extended love reading for all my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I may pull some additional cards later on. I want to keep doing different kinds of love readings. Let me know if this resonated with you, what you liked or didn't like about it. You know, if you want me to continue doing certain things in the love readings. Remember that most viewed and most liked will get a separate and extended love reading in the next set of readings. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Please give this a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to be on the waiting list for personal readings when I open up my calendar, you can email me at the email address in the description box below. Okay, thank you guys so much. I wish you all a wonderful month of May. Happy Mother's Day to those who are mommies out there. Take care. Bye.